Hey everyone, it's Rob from Hypop and welcome back to another video. In this one, we're unboxing and taking a closer look at the Godox WL8P waterproof LED light. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to be updated of any new content we release. Leave a like on the video if it's helped you. Feel free to leave down in the comment section below your thoughts, or if you have any questions about the Godox WL8P. Follow us on socials, the links are down below, and visit our website, hypop.com.au. Let's get into it. So I have with me the brand new Godox WL8P. And this is a waterproof LED light. Now there is a smaller version, which is the 4P, and that's more of a cube light. So you can see the shape here is more of a rectangular, wider shape. And it is one of Godox's newer lights. They haven't really ventured into the waterproof LED market, so lights that can be used in water, scuba diving, snorkeling, things like that. And also just if you're caught in rainy weather or just wet weather in general. So these are great little lights, really similar to the Lume Cube if you're very familiar with those lights. On the back of the packaging here, it actually has some of the features, which is great. So it has 2700 Kelvin all the way up to 8500 Kelvin in terms of its color temperature range. It also has 0 to 100% brightness adjustment. You have a CRI rating and a TLCI rating of 96, which means really accurate colors for your photos and videos. You have 22 scenes of light effects, which is great too. So if you want to use this for lighting effects, because it is such a compact light, they're easy to place in different positions to create those types of lighting effects. And you also have compatibility with Godox's Light App that you can download from the App Store as well as the Google Play Store. Now, of course, being a waterproof light, this is IP68 rated, which means 10 meters of waterproof rating. So it's a really nifty little light. On the top here, it also has the accessories that are included, including the WL8P light itself. You have a cold tube bracket, a diffuser, a USB Type-C cable, and you also have a carry case as well as the instruction guide. So let's jump in and take a closer look at the package. So it opens up like so. There's the instruction guide. You also have the diffuser. Now the light itself is a little misleading with that photo because it looks a lot narrower, but the light itself is actually a decent size. So you can see here, it has a diffuser cover. This is a silicone diffuser cover that just slides over the top, so that's nifty. The light itself is an aluminium metal sturdy build. It's a great little light. It feels sturdy just like the 4P. And in the inside here, you have a few different accessories. That carry pouch that's made from like a fake leather. You have a USB Type-A to Type-C cable, and you have the cold tube bracket also. The light's really easy to control. All you need to do is just hold the power button there, and that turns on the light, just like so. And then from there, you can adjust the color temperature. So as mentioned, it goes down to 2700 Kelvin, which is a more warmer or tungsten type color temperature, all the way up to 8500 Kelvin, which we'll get to now. So you can see there, it's a little bit of a blue tinge. So if you want that natural daylight, you'd most likely be sticking to that 5600 Kelvin range there. And you can increase the color temperature in 100K intervals. And the reason why it does have a relatively large range there from 2700 Kelvin to 8500 Kelvin is because of the LED split here. So you can see it's actually a mixture of the tungsten LEDs or the warmer color tones, as well as the daylight LEDs too. And usually when you're on either end of the spectrum, so if you're all the way on the tungsten side at 2700 Kelvin, you have some of the daylight bulbs here, they usually turn off or they have less output in general. And on the 8500 Kelvin, it's the same thing as well. So you have most of the daylight bulbs on and less of the tungsten on, or they're less powerful. So right about that middle range, at about that 5600 Kelvin, you have both of the LEDs, or all of the LEDs in that matter, at full output, which means that you have maximum output with the light. So when all of the LEDs are on there, you have a output of 323 lux at 1 meter. And that's coming from 160 individual LEDs on this light itself. In terms of the dimensions, you have a width of approximately 11 centimeters and 5.7 centimeters in height. And you also have a weight of about 263 grams, so it's fairly compact. It's easy to slip in a pocket or put into your camera bag or a carry bag with the included pouch here. Now you do have a mounting point at the bottom here, which is a 1/4 inch thread, and that's a standard thread to be mounting onto a cold shoe plate just like this. So you can mount this onto the top of a camera as well, onto the hot shoe. Or you can mount this to a light stand also, because most light stands, including some desktop stands, they have a 1/4 inch mounting thread, as it's a relatively universal adapter. Now the light itself is battery operated, so it does charge up with the provided USB Type-C cable. It's a 2900 milliamp hour battery, and it charges up in at approximately a couple of hours or so, 2 hours or so, and you do have an operating runtime at full output at about 1 hour. So it's important to take note of that. And the light itself is controlled via the Godox Light App. So if you're wanting to control this at a distance, you can do so via the app, which is a really nifty feature to have, rather than you coming up to the buttons here to control the light itself. Now using the light is really straightforward. All you need to do is just power it on. So just hold down that button there for a few seconds until the LED display here lights up. And from here you can adjust the color temp and then switch it over by pressing the mode button, and that goes over to the intensity. Lastly, if you hold down on that, that brings it into the color effects or the effects mode too. And as mentioned, there's 22 effects to go from flashing to thunderbolt to SOS and TV and fault bulb and candle. Now candle's quite cool because obviously being a color temperature light, so you can go from the warm to cool, it actually utilizes the warmer color temperature there to create the effect. And also campfire and a few others there, fireworks, etc. So it's really nifty to have, and just holding down on the mode button again and cycling through, you can jump back into the regular operating menu. You also have a battery indicator at the top there, and that Bluetooth icon as well, which means the Bluetooth's on. You can pair this up to the Godox Light App. Now, although it is a waterproof light, and you can use this as more of a sort of outdoor light, I guess, and an adventure light, and take it with you if you're on holiday, for example, it is still a light at the end of the day. So you can see here I've mounted it to a desktop stand. I can use this for Zoom interviews or for Skype calls and things like that. You can obviously use this as a product photography light as well as a video light also. So it's not limited to just being a waterproof light per se. Now having this diffuser too is easy. That just mounts directly on there. So if you want to make that a bit softer, for example, so if you're using this as a light to light yourself up for Zoom interviews, or just light yourself up as a practical light, you can do that there and add that diffuser, and that softens the light a bit further there. So you can see it's moving around there. You can see there's a bit of shadow on the side here, and if you put that to the side, that fills in that shadow too. So it's a nice light. It's nice and accurate. It's going to be perfect for photos and videos, and overall a great little light and addition by Godox. So for more videos just like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to be updated of any new content we release. Leave a like on the video if it's helped you. Feel free to leave down in the comments section below your thoughts, or if you have any questions about the WL8P light by Godox. Follow us on socials, the links are down below, and visit our website, hypop.com.au. Thanks for watching.